One reason we may get burnt out or tired from sim racing is when we don't feel like we are performing good enough. A couple things that could be making us feel this way might be slow lap times or maybe frequent crashes. Sometimes we aim for lap times that aren't really a realistic possibility within our current level of ability, and I say current because there's always room for improvement. There's always ways to improve our skills. I think it is really important that we acknowledge our current abilities and potential. This gives us a target to achieve, and that would be making the most of what we are currently capable of doing. Reaching this target should be satisfying as you are using all that you currently know to the best of your ability. Jumping into unforgiving cars or expecting to reach top lap times can end up with you losing motivation quite easily. Once you are able to reach your personal target consistently, then and only then I would suggest that you try experimenting with new techniques. I have some videos on my YouTube channel that offer different tips and advice with driving techniques, and there's also plenty of videos on YouTube that offer detailed information about different driving techniques. Slowly attempt developing these techniques one at a time, and you may find yourself improving your driving potential. Then you can start setting yourself new targets. If you are new to a car or track, don't expect to be on pace right away. It will take time for you to be comfortable with a new car, and it will take time for you to make the most of a new track. If you are constantly switching between cars and tracks, you will likely not be reaching your potential pace. Some people are able to adapt faster than others, so if you are finding yourself struggling to adapt quickly, I would suggest maybe you should adjust your way of sim racing. Take one car at a time and spend time at one track and build your pace and confidence there. Doing this will not only improve your pace at this track, but you may find yourself understanding the car better, and you can take this knowledge to other circuits too. I personally have had times in the past where I expect too much of myself too quickly. Even today it happens sometimes, but I have to tell myself that it takes time for me to build speed on the track. In the track guides that I have been doing, I put a lot of pressure on myself to not only do quick laps, but I want them to be really clean as well. So this leads me to thinking way too much of these targets while I'm driving, even before I've properly learned them, and so it takes a really long time for me to complete them. I think this is a part of what burnt me out of ACC about a year ago. The point here is not too complicated, but many of us tend to overlook it and expect far more than our current capabilities allow. Recognize where your current level of ability is and set a target to reach this level, and only once you can consistently do this, then you should try to experiment with new driving techniques. My final recommendation here is, if you don't already, maybe give iRacing a try, as it does a really good job of splitting drivers into different races based on their skill rating, as long as there are enough entries to fill multiple splits. This is mostly the case with popular series on iRacing, but some even struggle to fill one split, so definitely stick with the more popular content for the topic of this video. You can also look for leagues to join that are accepting of your skill level. As always, I'm Brandon, and let me know what you think about this topic in the comments, and thank you for watching.